Good afternoon, everybody. You are looking at a bed of organised chaos. This is some of my bonnet collection, and when I see it spread out like this, it is terrifying. I have more bonnets than these. I have a few fabric ones, bought from Etsy, and maybe a few knitted sets that come with a pair of booties as well. But this is really all I had the energy to take out of the drawer. They're all fitted into one drawer because they're actually all they're all in categories when I put them away. So I don't think I can describe every one to you, or we will be here till next week. So instead, let me start with my usual introduction, which is to welcome you all. We are not in the kitchen, as you can see. We are in my grandchildren's bedroom, which also serves as my nursery in inverted commas. Nursery means it's got the prams and the changing table and the bassinet in here, and my three babies that I've put in the centre of this chaos. Let me zoom in so you can look at them better, and I'll tell you about them. So have I said it's Friday afternoon and it's about 4:30 or something like that? There we are. How's that? We'll just let that... There we go. It's even a little bit focused, which is quite nice. So you're looking at my Marianne sculpt at the back, the big girl with her open eyes. Her name, I've called her Lottie. And then in front of her are Pippa and Jonty. Pippa is my twin B, and Jonty is my twin A. He has his thumb in his mouth, of course. He likes to do that. So they're three babies that I've made myself and kept for me. And I've dressed them in comfy but cosy clothes for today. It's not cold, it's lovely. It's just a medium sort of day. So this is probably exactly what a real baby would be wearing, this type of outfit. Pippa and Jonty have got Next outfits on. I just got a little order from Next. They're so good, Next. They only charge a small amount of postage. Well, actually, I got free postage because I spent more than $35. So that's pretty good. And they ship so quickly. I think they must have like a warehouse or some distribution centre here in Sydney, because I got the next order yesterday, which was Thursday, and I only put the order through, I think it was Sunday or Monday, so that's pretty good. It hasn't come from the UK. It couldn't do that, not for zero postage costs. So that's what they're wearing. Pippa's is a three-piece set. It's a bit hard to see, I think, but it's a white, what do you call that, a crossover bodysuit, long-sleeved, and it's got a little bunny pattern on the front, and then it's got the matching pink leggings with feet in, with the same bunny in like a sort of a grey outline and little pink flowers. And then her bonnet is the same, so it's a three-piece set. The bonnet is pink as well. It's a three-piece set she's wearing. Jonty has a three-piece set from Next as well, and it is a sort of a creamy colour, and it's got the little crossover long-sleeve bodysuit with a bear on it, and he's holding a blue something or other. I can't quite see. It might be a balloon, I think, on his chest. And then he's got cream pants, and it's got the same little bears, and they're doing all sorts of sweet things with blue highlights. The bear, did I say the bear's in sort of a brown, a shaded sort of brown colour, and so cute, and there's little something or other else's things on his legs. Oh, paw prints, some darker brown paw prints, and he's got a little sort of a scooter thing with him in some of the pictures. So it's very, very sweet. And his hat is the same, and they're both, I didn't describe the hats, they're those pull-on type beanie hats with a single knot at the top. So Jonty's hat matches the pants, the cream colour with bears all over it. So they're both Next outfits, and because I think I've said it before, size 50 centimetres fits these babies absolutely perfectly, and Next has the 50 centimetre size. They call it first size, and then they also put 50 centimetres on it, and that's what these babies are, a perfect 50 centimetre size. So that's what they're wearing, and their outfits fit just absolutely perfectly, not too big, not too small, just right. And Lottie has got a three-piece outfit that you can't see too much of. It's by Little Me. It's the only thing I've got by Little Me, and I bought it from Zulily rather than directly from Little Me. Whenever I look at Little Me, they have outrageous postage costs to Australia, and it's just not worth buying anything. But I do like their sweet, floral and colours, floral patterns, and the delicate sort of colours and they use. So I managed to get this set for not very much. It's a pink jacket which buttons down the front. Oh, actually, I think they're poppers. They're not buttons with buttonholes. They're poppers. And there's a little pink butterfly and embroidered flowers with a bit of grey as well. And then she's got the leggings which have got the feet in, and they are white with pink butterflies, just a pattern, not embroidered. And then the hat is the same pink fabric as the jacket, but the underneath layer, so the lining, is the white fabric with the pink butterflies on. The tops of her feet are the pink as well, same as the jacket, with little flowers embroidered on the top of her feet. So that's what she's wearing, and hers is a 3-month size, and it's perfect for her because she's a bigger girl than her little brother and sister. And then let's zoom out again, and we'll just have a look at these. Oh, that's the wrong way. Always do that. Let's just go a bit further. So we're on my grandchildren's bed where they sleep when they come to visit. So there we are. There's a few bonnets, hey? Isn't that just incredible? There's millions there. Well, it looks like millions, and it's going to feel like millions when I have to put them back. But let me just zoom out a tiny bit more so you can see that row, that last row. Oh, that's as far out as it will go. I wonder if I move the whole thing. Yeah, that's a wee bit better, isn't it? You can see a weeny bit more. So let me just show you what we've got. So, then I kick the tripod and mess all my delicate manoeuvrings up. So what we've got is we've got some, I don't know how to do this. Let me see where my finger is. Just here, there's a row of Kate Quinn. They're called aviator style hats. I'm not sure what she calls them, but they're Kate Quinn. And I love that style of hat. I've actually got some more down. Oh, this is quite tricky, isn't it, to know where your finger is? Just here. They're my favourite sort of shape. They look gorgeous on the babies. They just sort of hug the sides of the face and just look adorable. So they are manufactured ones, European ones, the last ones I showed you, the pink, blue and the brown. And then in front of the Kate Quinn one, so let's try this finger business again, just down here, there's a mixture. There's some knitted bonnets, but they're manufactured, so they're not hand knitted. And then I've got a few at the front, just here. I've seen people do this. It's quite tricky. Just here. These ones are linen and fabric ones, mostly Etsy, but you can see the green spotty one that Lottie had on the other day with her romper when it was. So that would have been last week for Theme Thursday. So that's them. And then down here at the front, these are hand knits here. And you can see over here I've got 2 navy blue ones. They're hand knits that I got for the twins, so they can each wear a similar bonnet. And then I've got a bit of a mixture in this row coming down here. There's some hand knits, and the red one at the top is a machine, a manufactured one. And in fact, just that back row is on. Oh, look how big my finger is. Good heavens above. Anyway, at the back there are the machine ones. And then the last row with white coming down here. Where's my finger? There he is. Huge finger, hey? I wonder if I can do it this way. Anyway, at the side, which is a bit awkward for me to show you for some reason, I can't work it out. Where's my finger? Oh yes, my finger's too big. Just down there, they are manufactured ones, and I've got, they're just, let me see what I've got. I've got a couple of white ones the same. They're made of fabric that fit the twins perfectly. I love them. They're my favourites. Then I've actually got 3 the same, made of sort of it's like what you would use for underwear in the winter. So it's kind of it's a creamy colour with lace trim around the hair, around the face, where the face would be. I've got 3 of those. So there's one for Lottie and one for each of the twins. And then in front of those, I've got 4 hand-knitted ones as well. They're all the same, from the same. I buy a lot of the hand knits from Etsy. Well, that's where I get them from, all of the hand knits from Etsy. And that might be all that I've got there. I've got a couple of Princess Charlotte ones. Where are they? Let me see where my finger's going to be. A bit tricky, right? No, that's no good. Just there in front of my nail. There's 2 Princess Charlotte ones there. When she was born and she wore that bonnet, there were several people who knitted them and sold them. I think I bought them from someone else. I've bought knitted things from. I can't remember if it was on eBay or if it was Etsy. I'm not sure, but they weren't very much money. So I bought 2. Why not, you know? What else can I tell you? So that is part of my bonnet collection. And if you think I'm a bit crazy, I would have to agree with you, because seeing it spread out like this, there are a lot of bonnets, but they don't take up much room, thank goodness, and I love bonnets on babies. So there you are. Think what you would like, whatever you would like to think of me, I don't mind. Just one thing I haven't mentioned are these sweet ones. I've got 3 of these. They're little. I've got 3 because they've got big long bunny ears on them. You see that? So I've got one for each of the twins and one for Lottie. So maybe they'll be good for Easter, or when I want to do bunny themes for whatever reason. I think that might be. Let me just have another quick look around. I haven't mentioned the 3 that are on the pillow next to Lottie. There's a pink and white striped one, or a pink and cream striped one. Then there's a little white one that's got grey stars, and then there's a grey one. They are manufactured as well, and they're just interesting bonnets. They look really cute on Lottie. The pink one and the grey one have a sort of point on them, and then the star one just fits snugly around her head. So there you go. It's a little bit mind-blowing, isn't it? And it's not all of them, but I think that's probably enough for today. I don't want to explode your poor brain. Now, what else was I going to say? I think I have actually, if I remember, and I will remember, I'll put on the end of this video a photo of my 2 granddaughters dressed up for their book parade. Now, I can't show their faces, I'm sorry, so their little heads are chopped off. But my little granddaughter, who is dressed as Fancy Nancy, actually had sparkly sunglasses on like Fancy Nancy wears, so you won't get to see that bit. And my big granddaughter, who was dressed up as Dottie Detective, had the cutest hairdo with, you know, when you do bunches up high on either side and then you make them into like little buns, little blobs. She had those, and she had spotty pink and white ribbons tied around them. Very cute. She's got red hair, and so she looked really cute. But I'm sorry you won't be able to see that bit either. But you'll see the rest of their costumes. So I'll attach that to the end of this. It turned out to be a fabulous day. The weather was beautiful again. I've been for 4 years up to that school for the girls. And each year it's been beautiful, bright blue sky and as warm as anything. I mean, it's still a cool breeze, but, you know, we're sitting out in the sun. It's just gorgeous, beautiful. Anyway, so it was a very lovely day. I think that might be all. I bet you I think of something else when I say goodbye, but I have a feeling that Tobiah's video is up now. I better go and check. And if it is, I will tell you in my next video. So thank you everyone for coming to visit me, and thank you to my new subscribers for being here. And now you know the depth of my craziness when you see all these bonnets. I do realise I'm crazy, so, you know, you don't need to tell me. But if you want to, I don't mind, you can. Yes, everybody, so thank you so much for coming on this Friday afternoon, out of the kitchen for a change. I thought it doesn't matter if the light is not as good, seeing as we're just showing a bunch of bonnets, really, and my 3 angels in the middle there. So I love you all, I really do, and thank you for visiting, crazy old me, and I'll see you soon. So in the meantime, everyone, please take care and be kind to each other. Bye-bye. Hi everyone, welcome back. We are now in the kitchen, but Lottie and I wanted to come back and just let you know that Tobiah's box opening is up on YouTube now. and you might want to have a look at it. It's such a fun video. It's fantastic. It's a video by In the Sparrow's Nest, and that is Melanie who owns that channel, and she has Tobiah. So if you go and have a look, I think you'll really enjoy it. It's quite long, but it's so much fun. She's got the most amazing imagination, and you get to see some of her farm and her garden as well, and Ratty, of course. So we did want to come back and just let you know that. And Lottie wanted to get changed again because she's a bit of a prima donna. She likes to be in a different outfit every time she appears. So even though she was comfy in her pink Little Me outfit, and she could have slept quite happily in that, she insisted on getting changed. So here she is in this outfit now. Oh dear, I don't know what brand it is. I can't remember. I just took the label off because it was on this sleeve. Isn't that ridiculous? I'm so sorry, I just don't remember what it is. No, it's not coming to me. But it's a very pale, I don't know if you can even tell, no, it's a very, very, very pale yellow. And guess what? I think the smocking on there and the embroidery is orange. So I could have done her for theme Thursday, because that is orange. She's got little rosebuds across the smocking, and then some zigzags orange smocking as well. And the outfit she's wearing is like a little, what would you call that? It's like a romper, but it's a long romper. I always think rompers are the ones that end up just up at the top of baby's thighs, but they're not. I think this is like a long-legged romper, but it's very bubbly. It's got a lot of, I don't mean it's happy and bubbly, I mean it's got a lot of material in it. So it's like a bubble romper that ends at the ankles. And she also has little white booties on with yellow flowers. I think you would call them yellow rather than orange. I had an option. I'll show you what my options were. I had these yellow booties as well, but they look very yellow, although they're quite similar to the bonnet, maybe a bit more yellow than the bonnet. This bonnet, I had to put a bonnet on her, seeing as I've just shown you my bonnet collection. So I had to show you that she's got a yellow bonnet. Can you see that? I hope you can. So I had these, I could have done these booties, these yellow ones. These all came from one seller on eBay. And then there's these plain white ones that she made as well. I think I have this version, the white with the little yellow flowers, the grub roses on them, with pink as well. I think I bought a set of pink ones, white with pink flowers. So anyway, that's what I chose for her. And of course she's still on her beautiful shawl, which I love. So we did want to tell you that about Melanie and In the Sparrow's Nest. I think you'll really enjoy the video. I did. She's just an amazing girl, absolutely amazing. And the other thing I wanted to tell you that I forgot to tell you in my bonnet section is that I am very, very excited. I have a lot of kits, as probably most artists do, but I just fancied these kits that I've just ordered, and I don't know how long they'll be. Maybe next week they'll come. They're twins. There's an open-eyed one and a closed-eyed one. I won't tell you too much more. I'm not sure if I'll show you till they're finished. But I've got such a vision for them. I'm so excited to make them. I just can't wait. Absolutely can't wait to do them. They're going to look beautiful. They're going to be like new babies. Not too brightly coloured. I don't, when new babies are born, their little hands and feet are quite purple until the blood reaches their extremities, because their little hearts have to start pumping the blood themselves rather than getting the blood from the umbilical cord when they're inside their mummy. But I don't think I'll quite go to that length. I don't think I'll do the purple hands and feet. I'm not sure, but I just have I'm just excited to get them started. So I'll let you know when they arrive. And other than that, I didn't want to say anything else because I really don't want to talk your ears off. So Lottie and I will say good night because now it's dark outside. We are in the kitchen, so it doesn't really matter as far as the light goes. But yeah, so we'll say goodbye to you all and see you in a few days or whenever I have a chance to come back. So in the meantime, everyone take care and be kind to each other. And I love you all. Bye-bye.